Here we go. What's up, kings and queens? Sam the Mike here. We are back with another episode of Why So Oblivious podcast. I know it's been a while. First of all, I think the last episode was during June or something? Around June. I know it's been a while. The thing is, I have no excuses. It's just that, I had to deal with stand-up comedy shows and stuff because, I'm a comedian too. So I had a lot of shows, tremendous amount of shows. I was writing every day and I just wanted to, extend my opportunities when it comes to stand-up. So that's why I've been absent. But don't worry, guys. We're going to have a lot of, episodes in the following weeks. I got my guests. I DM'd some of the greatest people in Montreal and we're gonna have a lot of content for the next following episodes, so don't worry about that. I didn't forget about y'all. And first of all, before we start, you can still add me. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Instagram, Sam's the Mike, SAMMZ the Mike, and on Facebook, Sam the Mike Tingo. So follow your boy, man, and don't miss out anything. All right. So, as you know, there's been a lot of things going on lately. I just want to give a quick shout out to my fellow stand-up comedians out there in Montreal and all throughout the world, man. Stand-up is hard, though. You guys think it's really just easy to jump on stage and make some jokes? That craft right there, I just want to give all my respect to any person who jumps on stage, grab that mic, and start talking shit. It takes a lot of balls, honestly. Like, I don't care what you identify yourself to, but you have some balls to get up there and start talking about whatever you want to talk about. Because, dude, Mike Ward just won his case against, I don't know how to call this guy because he's definitely not a singer. He won his case against Jeremy Gabriel. So this is a thing that did not start recently. Actually, this began in 2010, if I remember correctly. Mike Ward made some jokes about Jeremy way back in 2010 in one of his specials, and let me read here. In the segment in question, Mike Ward made jokes about Mr. Gabriel, who as a boy had become a minor celebrity and was known in the press as Petit Jérémy. Petit Jérémy, which means Little Jeremy, so that's how people used to call him here in Quebec. And Mr. Gabriel has Treacher-Collins syndrome, a genetic disorder that can affect facial bone structure and, in his case, caused severe deafness. So that's clearly no joke. The jokes referenced Mr. Gabriel's disability and mocked his appearance. Okay, the family filed a human rights complaint before the Quebec Human Rights Tribunal, a specialized court that handles cases related to discrimination or harassment under the Provincial Rights Charter, and the comedian lost. So yeah, and then if I remember correctly, they wanted him to, pay $35,000 or some shit like that. I think it was even higher than that at first, but then they brought it back to $35,000. But hey, you made it, first of all, when your joke costs $35,000. Like, that's some crazy shit. $35,000, that's a Mercedes. Like, I don't know how offensive that joke was to this boy, but $35K? A joke? That's some goat shit. Like, that's a Mercedes Benz. I mean, I have molesting jokes myself, but none of them are worth that much. Like, I don't even have that in my bank account. Like, my jokes are worth, I would say, $5 to $50 at best. You know what I'm saying? Like, $35K, no, I'm not there yet. Like, I would have to write a lot of shit. I would have to rewatch these Jeffrey Epstein documentaries and get inspired to write some molesting jokes worth $35,000. That's some crazy shit. But yeah, Mike Ward won, so everybody's happy in the stand-up community. Man, times are hard, man. This cancel culture shit is getting way out of hand. I don't know how it started. I heard that even Caillou is canceled now. Like, what the hell is going on now? That bald-headed bastard did nothing wrong. I used to watch it myself when I was a little kid. I used to enjoy it. My parents even brought me the costume, like yellow shirt, the whole pack, like the whole costume. I don't know what happened to my parents I don't know what went through their heads for them to think that would be good for him. Like, I went to school with this costume, man. Everybody was making fun of me. I'm pretty sure if I was a white kid after that day, I would have shoot up the school. Like, this is not even debatable. I would have shoot up the whole school, even the janitor. I don't care. How you gonna play me like that? But anyways, I don't know how people can just get out there and decide what to do with people's careers. Like, how can you just go out there and just because you don't agree with someone's opinion, you're just gonna try to cancel him or her? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's fucked up if you ask me. Okay, like, I don't like you, I don't like your opinions, so I'm just gonna make sure that your whole career, everything you fought for, everything you sacrificed upon, I'm just gonna bring that shit down because I don't like you. Really? Like, that's how we live now? That's the society that our kids are getting educated in? You know what I mean? Like, it makes me so mad because I can't even just express myself no more, right? Of course there's boundaries, of course there's limits that we cannot, surpass, but still, people are entitled to free speech, man. Like, that's not even a question. By the way, since we're canceling everything, like everybody's in a cancellation vibe, let me just put on the list right here. So let's just start up by canceling Fast and Furious from 5 to 9, because this movie really became an Avengers movie. I don't know. Is there a partnership with Marvel? Like, what's next? Like, they're gonna have Thanos coming here, like coming back from the dead, and then they're gonna go to Pluto and have a race in Pluto, right? And then Thanos is gonna take the time stone and go back to 1995 just to kill Vanilla Ice so that music can be free. And then he's gonna take the time stone again and go back in 1972, where he's gonna find Elvis and slaughter that motherfucker because he was sleeping with 15-year-old girls. But we're not gonna talk about this. I can go on and on and on. So what I'm telling you guys today is this: everybody can have an opinion. You don't have to agree with me. That's okay. I'm still gonna, respect you for being a human being entitled to his own opinions, right? Because freedom of speech is for everybody. It's not for a certain group of people based on their races, based on their sexes, or whatever it is, though. Just say what you have to say. When you go out there, though, try to listen to. Like, when somebody has something to say, I don't care. It can be something really off the roof to you, but just take the time to listen. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we be too quick to judge people without realizing that we actually have the same opinions. So just take the time to listen. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people are assholes, but just take the time to understand and you will see this is going to be way better. And don't listen to the media all the time. Don't rely on the media stuff. For example, if you did not see Dave Chappelle's recent special, shut the hell up, okay? Just go home and watch it by yourself. Yes, he did talk about the LGBT community. He did talk about the trans people. His main focus was basically mostly on them. But if you watch the special from 0 seconds to the end, you will understand his point of view. I mean, if you're intelligent enough to understand it, you will understand basically what he's saying, and you will also understand how ridiculous this cancel culture bullshit is. Okay, because that's what it is. It's complete bullshit. Okay, so yeah, man, I mean, we live in crazy times right now. Like, everybody is sensitive. Me, myself, as a stand-up comedian, I don't know, man. It's such a hard craft, like I said earlier, because stand-up is mostly based on freedom of speech. From the moment you step on stage, from the second you put your feet on that stage, the audience is questioning themselves. Okay, who is this guy? What's your point of view? And you have to let them know what's up. You know, is it marriage? What's wrong with marriage? Make me laugh about this. So basically, the whole craft is based on freedom of speech. It's based on ideas. It's based on opinions that you have. So, I mean, it is a difficult craft, man. So I really feel like comics, man, if you're doing stand-up comedy, like, really, thumbs up. Like, this is really hard, and people don't realize how difficult it is, because at any given time, you know, anything can happen. Not everybody react the same way. We live in sensitive times. So doing stand-up comedy right now, dude, I mean, a lot of people say that, you know, comedians, we are, you know, healers, doctors and stuff. But at the same time, man, like, with this cancel culture and we can really lose our jobs right now. Like, everything is at stake. So for me to see people like Mike Ward winning their cases and Dave Chappelle fighting for us, like, these guys are literally saving our lives right now. I don't know if you understand this. It's a crazy phase right now in stand-up. So I don't even understand how we went from Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, all these legends who were basically saying the word faggot every 2 seconds, right? To being canceled because you said something about a gay person, or to be attacked by the feminist movement because you made a joke about women. Like, dude, I have plenty of jokes about women, and I'm the least misogynistic person that lives here. Like, literally, I'm a gentleman. I have a mother, I have sisters, I have ladies in my family. Like, why would I, you know, be against a woman because I made a joke about a woman? Dude, I have this joke where I say something about marriage, that I don't support marriage. I'm totally against it. I'm basically saying that marriage is disgusting to me. People are still getting married. Why are you guys still getting married with all these divorces? This is ridiculous. And at this point, we can all agree that marriage is like letting a woman drive. There's 80% chances that it crashes. So, you know, the joke might sound harsh, but still, that does not mean that I go home and I put women in cages or some shit. Like, no, just chill out, people. These are jokes, okay? The people who are more familiar with dark humor and edgy type of jokes are gonna get it. Like, this is what they like. There's people who like jokes about politics. There's people who like jokes about couples. But each person has his own type of humor. So just relax. If you go on stage, it's your responsibility to make sure that everybody laughs. But our job as comedians is not to discriminate people. It is not to bring hate. It's not based on that. It's basically to make you guys laugh. So if you don't like it, just turn off your TV or just don't attend shows. Don't attend comedy shows. And there's so many things that we should be focused on. This at this point is ridiculous. Cancel culture should put their priorities elsewhere. Why don't you just cancel all these people who get on Facebook and feel the need to let everyone know how their miserable life is going? We don't give a damn if you woke up this morning. Don't post it on Facebook. Good morning, Facebook. Shut up. Nobody gives a shit, Brenda. Okay? Get a life. Don't be out here making a whole essay of 3 pages. My cat went to the vet because he was not feeling well. Usually he doesn't eat peanuts, but I don't know what happens. Nobody gives a shit, and I hope your cat dies. They say cats have 9 lives. Well, then I hope your cat comes back to life and gets run down by a truck 9 times over. Like, I'm out, man. I'm out of here.